out by Syracuse head coach Gary Gait. Got Figueiras on the end, Payton Anderson in the middle, Billy Dwan on the end. And an opening statement from coach, and then we'll take questions. Again, if you could introduce yourself and what outlet you're with, that would be great. Coach?
Pretty excited for the 2026 season. Game 1 in the books, 1-0. I thought it was a solid team effort. I think we all agreed that we could improve in some areas and play a little bit better, but you got to be happy. That's a top 20 matchup for a first game, and I thought our guys controlled the game throughout. I think they won every quarter and played very smart, and I think we're only going to get better as we go.
Billy, Brent Dax, Syracuse.com. You were certainly a shooter today, trying to beat that 10-man ride. Just tell me about the strategy there and the frustration of trying to get through that.
Yeah, obviously the U does a great job. They're kind of known for pressuring down or pressuring 10-man, doing all that. So obviously we prepared for it all week. Like Coach said, probably would have loved to have a couple of the opportunities back, but won the game, so you can never complain about a win, especially against a really good team in BU. But yeah, they're just pressuring down. Obviously, as the shot clock winds down, you probably got to put more pressure, more of a look at the cage. And obviously, like I said, some of those you'd probably like to have back. But all in all, I thought it was a good team win.
Just to follow up on that, how would you describe just how Jimmy did in that today?
I mean, Jim's unreal. He's Jimmy. He's one of my good friends. He's a calming presence behind us, and we know he always has our back. And when we screw up or when we, have a hole in the defense, whatever it is, he cleans up our mess all the time. So super happy to have him on our team and not other teams.
Aiden Stefanski from Syracuse.com. I guess for Billy and Riley, you guys both were playing with Jordan today. Just what did you see from him kind of gelling together, and how would you evaluate how you guys did in the first time out there?
Yeah, I can answer that too. Or Figgy, you want to answer it? Or?
I mean, I can talk.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, Jordan's been a guy that works hard, comes in, does the stuff every day. So I know I felt like I trusted him. Bill probably say the same. Coach O probably say the same. He puts in so much extra work that I trust him out there, and he was really composed today and just did his job.
Zach Wolf, the Daily Orange. Gary, how important was it to get off to just a good start and get 1-0? Obviously, a lot of challenges ahead, but just walk me through the focus of this team to get out to a good start.
We're focused on ourselves and developing as a team, and people kept asking, what do you think, how you're going to be? I said, we'll see after we play somebody. So at least we have a base now of what we're capable of and the areas that we can tweak and work on. I know we weren't overly thrilled with our clearing today, so we'll work at that. We'll get to see some more 10-man next week, so that'll be good for us because we can improve and see if we can get better at it within a week. So that'll be a great test for us next week. Really, it's just guys are going to now take a look at themselves and say, what can I do better this week so that we can execute at a higher level.
Evan Arrington with the News House. Payton, on your goal, what a feed from Spallina. Just, when you're out there with them, you can kind of just move all over the place around the field. Talk about playing with Spallina and what a shot at your goal.
Yeah, playing with Spallina for 2 years now. He draws the attention of most defenses or every defense. They got to know where he is at all times, and for myself and other kids on the team, moving off ball and just being aware of where Joey is crucial because he'll find you, and like you saw on my goal, he gave me a perfect pass right to my ear and I finished, so props to Joe.
Yeah, Nicholas Alum calling the Daily Orange. Payton, walk me through that goal, that feed to Wyatt at the end of the first half as the clock was expiring and you guys kind of finally beat the ride there.
Yeah, like you said, we beat the 10-man. The goalie got back in kind of late. I think Billy passed it down the fin, and I just cut to the middle. I had a step down. I could have took it, but the goalie came above the crease, kind of high above the crease, and I saw Wyatt on the backside, so good one more to him and good finish by Wyatt.
Following up, how would you describe kind of what Wyatt brings to your team on offense, and then both of you guys kind of have that speed? Describe that connection that you guys have too.
Yeah, playing with Wyatt last year, we were on the second line midi together, and just building chemistry with him all of last year. And we trust each other, trust him. He's a great player and he makes plays, so yeah.
Draw wasn't just DB. Gary, was there any specific adjustments you made from the first to the second half of the 10-man right?
Yeah, we definitely made an adjustment. We brought Joey back to try and bring people in the defensive end to help get the ball cleared. And, looking back at it, we probably would have done a couple different things. Cleared some space and probably just dodged one to clear it. And, we'll make those adjustments moving forward.
Jack Knight from the MLAX podcast. Riley, you had a tough matchup today against Shanahan. You played it extremely well. What led to that defensive success?
I think it kind of starts with our D mids. Like a lot of times in college, it's not guarding a guy one-on-one. For the most part, they're setting picks, doing all that stuff. So D mids did a great job on the talk. Coach O helped me prepare all week, clipping up all the stuff on him from last year. And he's a really good player. And I think we just executed well. Jimmy made a couple big saves. And,
Billy, I'm pretty sure before the game, in terms of the shirts you guys were wearing, it said "Burn the Boats." I was just curious about that, and how you guys came up with that and what that means to this team.
Yeah, so I think the other guys are rocking it right now. But basically, Coach O sent a group of us like the video. I'm sure you guys can find it on YouTube if you look it up or anything like that. Probably in December time, and it just kind of set the tone and set the mindset, and kind of the messages like, I guess an old leader, Norwegian, something like that, basically said, we're going to battle, we're burning our boats, and we're basically fighting, and you're either going to die trying to fight what you want to accomplish, or we're going back in their boats. So basically that's the message is we're going to, what our goals we set out to do, and we're going to die trying to do it, or we're going to, hopefully take back someone's boat. So that's kind of the mentality, the mindset. There's no plan B, only ways through.
Does that embody how much this team wants to win in terms of that?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think everybody's really hungry to win. Obviously, sour taste in our mouth from last year, and obviously a group of those guys that were some of them were here today actually, but those guys we'll never get to play with again. So that's super unfortunate. But just to have the opportunity to play with these guys every single day in practice, and obviously like games like today is the best part of my day. So I'm super happy, super looking forward to the rest of the year. And yeah, that's kind of the mentality I'd say is we're pretty hungry.
Hey, Alex Hurst, WAR. Payton, are there any specific adjustments you've had to make to your game to kind of fill the hole that Owen Hill's left?
I wouldn't say there's any adjustments. I think just slowing the game down, letting the game come to me, not forcing anything, and just playing to my strengths and just trusting my teammates. But yeah, just trusting my teammates and having fun out there.
Riley, you brought up the short stick defensive midfielder. What's the process of getting used to what Dante does versus what Carter Rice brought to the table?
I think they're very different players. Dante obviously has a ton of experience, which I think it helps us a ton. He's one of the better communicating D-mids that I've ever played with, which is really good. Reminds me a little bit of Nate last year. Really good, feel really comfortable, and when he's on ball, it's not look away and don't slide to him, but it's also I trust that matchup. So that's just kind of what he brings.
Gary, you said the other day you felt the short stick D-mid group was your biggest question mark coming into the season. How would you assess the way they played today?
I thought they played pretty well. It is team defense, and they're a huge part of that, and that's really it. I think one-on-ones they're pretty solid, but it's when they got to slide, recover, and help each other. And I thought to hold that team to 6 goals is pretty good, solid effort. So I'm sure they'd like a couple back, as we all do, but they executed pretty well.
Take 3 more questions. Sorry, Nicholas.
Yeah, Gary, as you kind of sort out your attacking line, what do Payton, what does Wyatt offer in that respect to you guys?
They both played well today, and they'll do whatever we ask. So Payton, he's a big body, big presence, a great shooter, finisher, and does it all. So they're just 2 guys that have roles on this team, and they're going to both step up and make plays. And Wyatt today, as a midi, scored some big goals for us.
We got Cindy in the back. We're going to go to Andy, right?
Coach, Tim Wilcox, The Juice Online. With John Mullen today, you know, with the face-offs, how do you assess his performance?
I thought he played pretty well. You know, he played great. You know, he does what he does. You know, he dominated at times and scored goal. You know, created transition. He did lots of great things for us, and I just gonna enjoy watching him play this year, and I'm sure he'll get better, and he'll have better games than this, and I look forward to watching it.
Gary, just going back to Jordan getting that third starting spot, just what did you see from that competition throughout the offseason, and what kind of stuck out about Jordan that allowed him to get the start today?
You know, Jordan's that guy that puts in the extra time, the extra work, and he's super consistent. You know what you're getting, and today he played solid. He played very well, and you know, we know that we can trust him, and he helped that defense hold that team to 6. So great job.
Billy, this is for you, but anybody can jump in. Just, you know, what did it mean to have Trey here today, and just that he's getting better, and that he's back with the team and on the road to recovery?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you got there here this week, and having him here has been super healing and good for this whole team. Just seeing him, the perspective he gives and everything, and obviously, we had a game today, but obviously life's a whole bigger picture and everything like that. So super happy to have him here, and super blessed that, you know, he's doing well, and just looking forward to spending some time with him for sure. So.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.